Bonjour. Our luxury today brings us to the president of the Commission of Fashion of Saudi Arabia. Bonjour, BURAK, CAKMAK.
Bonjour.
We are in Paris. This
Yes,
is
we are.
Men's Fashion Week. Haute Couture is coming soon. Tell us a little bit about the Saudi 100 brands.
Well, we actually created a program called Saudi 100 Brands because there's a lot of talent in the country. So we decided to bring them all together and create this moment where the world can discover 100 different brands coming from a region that has never been seen.
Right. So one of the first events that you hold this week in Paris was the fashion show in Place Vendôme.
Yes, indeed.
Tell us a little bit what was it?
Well, we wanted to start with a bit of a surprise. Why not bring 6 menswear designers and do a fashion show in Pavillon Vendôme as a surprise and show what Saudi youth has to offer. All the brands were under 35 years old, and they are very much part of the youth culture in the country, and they have a very unique taste and style with what they do. So what you're seeing here is actually part of that. And so this is Noble and Fresh, and we had 5 other brands that were part of this journey, and they offered something quite unique, and I think the world has appreciated.
So we see the Saudi Arabia becoming more and more present in the world of fashion. What would you define as being the vision for the coming years?
Well, and clearly Saudi is a great market. We know that it's going to grow very quickly for retail. We want to make sure that with all the talent we have, the Saudi talent has a portion of that market. And as they grow in the country, also introduce their culture through fashion to the rest of the world.
So the rest of the world, so that means we can expect Saudi Arabia to become a major international player in the world of fashion?
Well, we'll
That's
use
the goal?
fashion to tell our story to the rest of the world. And if it comes with commercial success, why not? It's amazing.
Okay, cool. So you're coming up with 2 showrooms during Fashion Week in Paris. The first one is this week. This is during Men's Fashion Week. Tell us a little bit.
So, I mean, this showroom is mostly men's, but also we have for pre-season some ready-to-wear women's. And the next one is going to be 10 more brands that are focused on couture and jewelry, high jewelry, and they will be showcasing their collection at a presentation at Ritz. And then we will have a nice showroom where the invited guests will be able to review product, place orders. And again, that's a first as well for Saudi.
So we know Saudi Arabia obviously is a big country for haute couture. We know how much Saudi Arabia has an interest in the world of haute couture, and a lot of the biggest customers in haute couture are from Saudi Arabia. Tell us a little bit the vision also on that side.
Well, I mean,
haute couture and Saudi Arabia.
Well, clearly they have been key clients for the haute couture world and for all of the big brands out of France. But because of that, they have that education on what couture means. Young generations, of course, excited to also take a step in creating their custom design brands that are doing couture. And we are engaging deeply with friends between creatives and business people. We are giving access to the top ateliers and the behind the scene of what happens behind big brands with Saudis. That's also increasing their knowledge about how to do couture in a better way. So I expect that product is going to go and evolve in a bigger way, and we will see even more beautiful designs. So I invite everybody to come and see on July 3rd to 5th to Art Curial space, where you can discover some of these collections.
Okay, so maybe a last question. I feel that more and more the relationship between France and Saudi Arabia is growing up, is escalating into something very strong. What is your feeling about it?
Yes, I mean, clearly there's a synergy between 2 cultures. There's appreciation of quality of life, food, design and beauty and luxury. So it was very natural for France and Saudi to come together closely. Many of the Saudis spend a lot of time in France, personally, for vacation, for education. And now we are engaging even at a business level. A lot of international, especially French brands are coming, and French businesses are coming to Saudi. We want to return the favor and bring Saudi businesses to France so that we create a bridge between the 2 countries.
So reciprocal relationship in fashion, right?
Absolutely.
Merci, BURAK, CAKMAK.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.